Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. If you've seen my other videos, you'll know that I suffer from OCD, which obviously brings with it anxiety and depression, if you like. And I've been suffering with it for over 40 years. This video is really, I'm making this video because of how I'm if you like, what I'm going through at the moment. And I basically, as I'm making this, it's actually just before Christmas, and I'm doing this video so hopefully people, if you like, prepare for winter or for the dark nights, obviously that are going to come to us next year. Um, if you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that obviously I talk about the different ways that my illness affects me, my intrusive thoughts, my depression, and this is all made worse during the winter time. So something which I'm going to do next year, and which I urge you to do, is to prepare for the next coming winter. If you're like me, you will have a drastic change in your mood as the dark nights and winter approaches. So, unfortunately, we know that this happens every year, and it's something that I'm now going to start, if you like, planning ahead for. Um, we know that winter's going to come, so obviously we need to know that, if you like, we need to take our OCD, depression, anxiety, whatever condition you've got, or if like me, you've got a culmination of all three. We need to look ahead to see how we can actually deal with it head on before our condition actually is made worse. And something I'm going to do next year, I'm going to obviously um, make sure that I get, if you like, medication a bit earlier than what I actually did this year. I've just been prescribed pregabalin or something like that for anxiety. But really, looking at how I'm feeling at the minute, I should have perhaps gone there a month ago. But I wasn't feeling that bad a month ago. I wasn't feeling like I needed it a month ago. But I think this is what we need to do. We need to know that it's coming. That this anxiety, this cloud, if you like. That's how I look at it. I look at it like it's a cloud that is coming towards me, and we need to know that it's coming towards us, and we need to prepare for it. Just like when you go out in the rain, you put a brolly up. Anxiety, mental illness, OCD, whatever you've got, it's no different. We need to prepare for this inevitable cloud. Yeah, so think, what can you do? Before this cloud is upon us, what can we do? Make sure that you're up to date with your medication. Think about possibly upping. Obviously make sure you see a doctor, but talk to your doctor about possibly increasing your dose on the run up to the winter period, because you might know, if you watched other videos, about your serotonin, how it's depleted during the winter. So you need to do something that's going to help you bring your serotonin levels up. But it's no good waiting till Christmas, because you've left it too late, which is what I've done this year. I should have, a month ago, a couple of months ago, when I weren't feeling 100%, gone and seen my GP and said, look, I know how I'm going to be, and I'm going to do this next year. You know, think about your diet. Obviously, what you're eating. Are you eating good food? Yeah, are you eating good food? This goes for doing throughout the year, because it's all linked. Eating the right vitamins and minerals. It all matters. It all has an effect on your body. Watch videos on YouTube. I'm not a dietitian, so I'm not really gonna. There's obviously the obvious things that you eat: fish. You can eat walnuts. You can eat all these things. Help increase your serotonin levels, which are going to help improve your mood. You've got to do this. Look at doing exercise. But just know in your mind, don't don't be like I did this year. All of a sudden, it's upon me, and you kind of find that you can't cope, and that everything is too, it's all come on you, and it's all too much. Yeah, you know you're going to get through it because it's just that what you're going through, your depression, OCD, anxiety. They're just emotions. They're just worries. They can't hurt you physically, but obviously what you can do is prepare for them. Yeah, you can prepare for them. Yeah, you need to appreciate that what you've got. I've said it in my other videos. If you've got OCD, if you've got depression, it's nothing to be ashamed of. You've got a recognisable, diagnosable illness that your doctor will say, look, you've for whatever reason, you've obviously got this condition, and he would advise you as to how to get help. Yeah. I was watching a video the other day just because I'm always looking at ways of improving my mental health and my physical condition. And I was watching a video all about the vitamins and about how you can even be taking something which you know is good to help with your serotonin creation, if you like. But how if you're lacking in, I think it was iron, Fe of iron, if you're lacking in that, then that's going to stop your body's ability to absorb the other foods that are good for you. So this is all knowledge. Which, if you've got OCD, if you've got illness or mental illness or any other illness, you know what I mean. Your diet is so important. I've started eating bananas. I eat a lot of tuna now. I'm trying to do everything I can to increase my ability to withstand this onslaught, if you like, of fear, because that's all it is. It's fear. So yeah, I'm gonna just look at whatever you can do, but take it make a mental note now that in the future, till next year when summer, when the leaves start to fall from the trees, think, you see that first leaf fall from that tree, that is your trigger. That's going to be my trigger next year to go and see my GP. Right? You're not weak. You're not letting yourself down. You're not letting anybody down. In fact, you're letting yourself down if you don't go and do it. Because if like me, when I basically get down, obviously, if you ain't feeling right, that's going to have an adverse effect, not just on yourself, but on your family as well. So that's what I'm going to do next year. I'm going to, as soon as that first leaf falls off that tree, I'm going to go down to the doctors and I'm going to say, look, I've been eating sensibly. I'm trying to keep my weight down. I'm working. I know the winter is approaching. What can I do? What can I do to help myself get through the winter? You know what I mean? It sounds to me. I'm looking at myself in the tab now, and I'm looking how I'm talking, and I'm listening to what I'm saying, and it does. It sounds to me. It seems absolute. Just absolute for me crazy to think that I'm actually talking and thinking like this. But I know that this is this is the way we're going to deal with it. It's the only way you're going to deal with it. It's the only way you're going to deal with this 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 horrible thing that you're going through is to fight it with every single weapon available. Yeah, I think I've mentioned in my other videos about daylight, about spending more time in the sun. It's all to do with serotonin. Look for foods that are going to help you, promote serotonin. Meditation. Listen to things that are going to take you out yourself. Anything that you can do to make yourself, um, solid against this thing is going to help you. Talking about it. Perhaps see your GP. Ask if he can. If you're really bad, like I'm waiting for now. I'm waiting to go and see have cognitive behavioural therapy, which is obviously where they try and make you obviously think differently and and look at things, I think, in a different way. Anything is better than nothing. Yeah. If you know that if someone tells you something that is going to make you feel better, then do it. You know what I mean? Do it. Sometimes my wife says to me, she did the other day where I was just, I did not want to admit to it, but in my mind I kept thinking, what's the GP going to do? I'm like it every year. Every time it gets near Christmas, I feel this way. And my wife said, you've got to go to the doctor. She said, you're going. You're not going to lay there and not do it. You're going to go. And I went and I told him all what was going on. And he said, it's winter. You like it every you like it every year. He put me on this a pregabalin, anti-anxiety, because I'm having intrusive thoughts. I'm feeling run down, and you you know that these things are not. They can't hurt you. I was just chatting to my wife earlier because I'm having these worries and that, and my wife said to me, "Cole, you know what it is? It's just your intrusive thoughts. They can't hurt you. They can't hurt you. They can upset you. They can upset you, but they can't actually physically hurt you. But you've got to do. You might not be having intrusive thoughts. You might have depression, which I've got. Depression where you're just, you're feeling run down. But you've got to look at, what can you do to beat depression? What can you do to beat depression? Think of every single thing you can do to beat depression and make sure you do it. And like I say, on the run up till winter next year, when that first leaf falls from the tree, that should be your trigger. I am gonna I know what's coming. Yeah, I know what's coming. Just like a guy in a trawler fisherman. He knows that the storm's coming. He's got two choices. He can either sail, go away from the storm. But if he knows he can't get out of it, what's he going to do? He's going to go head down, full acceleration into the storm, all his shields up, and he's going to do his best to get through it. And that's what we've got to do with our mental illness. Make sure you're prepared for winter, because, like I say, if you're like me, winter for me, it seems crazy, but it is definitely a sign that I'm going to be going that way. Yeah, and I know a lot of people, who when it gets near winter, they're exactly the same. So, prepare for it. I'd really appreciate it if this video was of help to you. I'd really appreciate it if you could like my video, and I'd really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, and I would appreciate it as well if you would just please subscribe to my channel. And obviously, if you subscribe, if I do, when I do other videos on these various subjects regarding mental illness and obviously personal development, because I do videos on that as well, obviously you'll get notified. But at the time I'm making this, it's about the 20th of December, so obviously Christmas is coming up, and I do wish you a Merry Christmas, and I hope that obviously whatever it is you're going through, just try and look at it like a cloud. That's what I've been doing now. I'm pretending it's a cloud and it's just going to go over me head. Just say it, just like it come. My wife said to me earlier, just like that's come to you, that will go. She said to me, has it ever not gone? When you've had a thought about something, has it ever come and stayed? Yes, it's come, and it might have stayed for a month, it might have stayed for 2 months, but then all of a sudden something happens and it goes. Yeah, that's with what I've got, intrusive thoughts. But depression, it's exactly the same. Anxiety, you'll have times when all of a sudden it seems immense, and then all of a sudden something else will happen, and it will pass. Just keep telling yourself it will go, it will go. But you need all the help you can get to make it go. Thanks for watching.